Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. It is time for a launch day. I know how excited you guys have been about this launch since we previewed it in Launch Party on Tuesday. My oh my, you have been ordering it in your droves already. 30% of a brand new stock, a global launch stock, has sold out and gone. It is going to be an incredible show. We are of course talking all about the Reindeer collection. Lots of you saw it in the earlier wake up call and got your orders in. It is a beautiful, beautiful collection with so much in it. I am not here on my own though. Oh no, of course not. My partner in crime, the lovely Debbie Robinson, is back with me. Debbie, all weekend we've been chatting about how excited we are to launch this collection today, haven't we?
Absolutely we are. I'm really looking forward to it because it's the cutest little reindeers that you ever did see. We've gone smaller. We've not gone too big and bold like a Sora's English collection or a Nature's Garden. We've took it down a notch and broken a mini collection for you, with that lovely theme of the reindeers taking focal point, whether it be on the front of your cards, whether it be gift boxes, gift tags, whatever it is that you want to create, with possibly one of the loveliest colour palettes we've done in a while as well, because the papers are beautiful. Just wait till you see those if you didn't catch them earlier on today with the wake up call. But you're going to be able to make some really beautiful makes, and I'm just going to show you a few. Some of these are what we're hoping to be getting through today as well throughout this 2 hours, because we do have 2 hours dedicated to this beautiful, beautiful collection, which I know I'm really excited about. And as Joe's pointed out, we've already been talking about this loads over the weekend. Absolutely glorious. And like I said, just look at these. They are so super cute. I adore those little characters. They really are beautiful. And you can be taking it not just into card making, but you know, your wine bottle holders as well.
Love that.
Joe, absolutely beautiful. We've got embossing folders in here, so you're going to be doing a little bit of embossing as well, of course, along with those gorgeous stags and reindeers. Absolutely beautiful. Your boxes, again, the embossing detail. I did get one of the other ones on here. This is just glorious, absolutely beautiful. And you can use, depending on the colour palette that you use, you can pretty them up, or you can take them and use them in lots of different ways as well. I just want to show you some of these because look how gorgeous. The two same characters,
nice,
but two different looks all together. And then of course they've got some gorgeous foiling elements in here as well, so you can do those beautiful foiling detail too, which is absolutely glorious, Joe. So I'm excited. I know you are. I'm going to get myself all ready before we go on to that first demo.
Excellent. Right, let me share with you exactly what you are going to get included in this collection then. Let's start with this here. This is your Joyful Deer, and this is beautiful. Debbie showed you a couple of different ways there that you can actually put this together, play around with the colours and the textures here. So that's your first die collection, Joyful Deer. Then you've also got in here your embossing folder. So we're going to start with the Opulent Deer is the first one we have just here. Really gorgeous embossing folder, going to add loads of detail for you. You may want to team that up with the Winter Woodland embossing folder that you've got here as well. A really lovely size, that one. We've got some dies in the collection for you. Now these are sized perfectly, so if you want to use it individually you can. If you want to use multiples of them, I love that you've got this prancing deer here and then this more sort of traditional deer, let's call it. Now, I love the fact that we've mixed this up. So you've got regular dies and you've got foil stamp dies in here too. So a couple of different foil stamp die sentiments. Merry Christmas in here. And also season's greetings for you as well. And then this gorgeous chap, that elegant deer there in the foil stamp for you as well. We then move into the sentiments that you're going to get included in here. And these are going to be great with this collection. Of course, use them away from this collection if you want to. Beautiful, legible fonts in here. And then these ones, I see these sentiments maybe being more on the inside of your cards. So you've got lots of different ones in here. May you never be too old to search the skies on Christmas Eve. How gorgeous is that? May your holidays sparkle with joy and happiness. These are all going to be perfect for the inside of your cards. What you've also then got is some embellishments included in here as well. So you're going to get the ribbons in here. In the back of the packaging with the ribbon as well, that's where you're going to find all of your self-adhesive gems. So they're coming included for you in this collection. And then the other thing that we've done in here is this. Now this is absolutely awesome. These are colour matched embossing powders, which are going to just be so gorgeous. Once you've heat embossed them, these are the kind of true colour that you are going to receive in there too. So if you love your heat embossing techniques, you're going to adore the fact that we've got a colour matched heat embossing powders in there for you. Let me move on and show you then the papers, because I think this is what really sets this collection apart. The papers are absolutely stunning. 36 sheets in here, all double-sided for you as well. I love this. I think there's something quite ethereal, enchanting about these as well. Beautiful colour themes. These would go well with, there's something quite, they're a bit sort of northern lights almost, aren't they? A lot of you adding an extra one of these into your collection. The details are on the bottom of the screen there as well. Then what we move into is maybe some more traditional style imagery. So these are going to be fantastic if you like to make more traditional cards. You're looking at a collection that's going to allow you to make lots of different style cards from the same collection, which I think is brilliant. That one, just stunning. If you love to fussy cut, you're going to be able to use that. And I think it's 12 by 12 pad that you're getting. Chopping this down, you're going to get absolutely loads of use out of that as well. So that is your paper pad. That is absolutely gorgeous. But for me, oh my word, this, you are going to love it. We have done 20 sheets of 12 by 12 mirror card in here, and it is in a beautiful array of colours. You've got the gold, the blue, that wonderful deep purple in there. You've also got the green in here as well, which is amazing. Let me just get that on the angle so you can see, just look how beautiful that is. And then you've got, of course, that amazing Christmas red in there too. 5 different colours, 4 sheets of each in there for you as well. Lots of you also adding extras of this one into your basket as well. What I would say, this is going to be the first item that goes. This is going to be the item that essentially sells out the whole collection and bundle. If you want to get your hands on it right now, it is in stock, it's ready to go. It is on a delayed dispatch, so it will be dispatched to you on or before the 27th of September, along with anything else in your order. Think of it as like, this is like your VIP preview. You're getting your pre-order in, so the moment it hits our warehouse, we're going to be able to send it right out to you. $77.99 or $99.95. That's a great saving for you. Platinum members, just over £62, just under $80, which is fantastic. Everything is available individually for you as well. If you spend over £45 or dollars on individual items, we'll give you a 10% discount on that retail price as well, which is fantastic. Something else I know you're going to want to go for, along with this, it's not in your main collection, is this. Now this is absolutely awesome. It is your reindeer treat box. So this is what you're getting. You're getting the stencil in here, and then you're getting all the dies that you need to go with this. Let me show you though just how adorable these little treat boxes are that you're going to be able to create with these. Imagine giving your homemade gifts in these this Christmas. It's going to be fantastic. $12.99 or $14.95, $10.39 or $11.96 for platinum members. I would love to know who has already got their hands on this. If you want to let me know, a quarter of the stock of this one has already gone now as well. Any questions you've got about the collection, then you can get them into me. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube as well. But I know Debbie has got so much lined up that she wants to cram into this show. I bet it's fun, isn't it, Debbie, when you receive a collection like this? You just lay it all out, start thinking about all the amazing things you're going to be able to make with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Lay it all out there, have a little look, flick through the paper pads, decide what it is that you want to do. Are you going to do a little bit of foiling? Are you going to do a little bit of die cutting? How are you going to put it all together, and what kind of creations you're going to come up with? But I can guarantee each and every single one of these are going to look absolutely fabulous once you do start playing, once you have got it all lined up, and just have a little look. It's not one of those overwhelming collections where there's that much to choose from. It's very difficult to know where to start, because the theme behind this is that mini collection of the reindeers where everything works together. It's almost like a little mini Sarah signature collection, if you want to call it that, because that's exactly what it is, and they all work so lovely together. I'm going to use 2 of the elements, Jo, to start with. I've got one of the embossing folders, which is the Winter Woodland, and I've also got the gorgeous Dashing Deer, and you can see how dashing he is, isn't he gorgeous? True to size as well for that one. It's absolutely beautiful, and a nice size die as well, not overly small, not overly big, just the perfect size. So I am going to start with just simply die cutting him out. Now I've taken from that gorgeous 12 by 12 pad, and I have cut it down to size just so that I'm not creating too much waste. And that's the beautiful thing about having a 12 by 12, is that you can snip into them, and that's exactly what I've done. I've taken 2 pieces of cardstock because we're going to keep it nice and simple to start with, Jo. I'm just thinking, do you know the power of the Gemini? Do you think I might be able to get 2? Might be able to cut 2. Yeah, I think we'll try. We'll try.
Going for it, Debbie.
Let's go for it. Exactly, let's go for it. And what's the worst? I mean, I just have to recut it out again. So let's just pop that in together. Normal thin metal combination die through this. Do you know what though? All of these, I'm looking at them, and bar I would say the embossing folders, all those are going to go through your smaller ones. Just looking at your smaller, do you like your mini as well as your midi? Obviously, because the Gemini itself, Junior, what I'm using today. Oh, I don't know why I worried. Don't know why I worried, Joe. Gone through like a dream, cut through like a dream as well. So I'm just going to lift those off for a second and poke those little 2 pieces out. So I've got my lovely dashing deer.
So detailed. Lovely size as well, because I mean, great to use on their own, Debbie, but I mean, the kind of dies that I'd imagine you'd be able to use multiples of quite nicely if you wanted to create bigger projects.
Yes, yeah. I was thinking using this and creating a little background of dashing deers.
Nice.
Do you know, cutting multiples of them out and having them as a little background. That were my when I were looking at these.
What's a collective of deers called? Is it a herd?
Is it what?
A herd of deers.
A herd of deers.
Yeah.
A herd of deers. Look at that. Look how beautiful. Yeah, cut a few out and then have them scattered all over you. Pop like an 8x8 piece of card if you want to make them bigger, and have those as a focal background, and then perhaps add some of the other elements. Tell you, creative juices. I was trying to think of the
I
word
thought you
to
were
say
calling
together.
me J-Siv then.
No. Creative juices, but it came out all wrong, because it always tends to do. Whenever I open my mouth, it starts off okay up there, but by the time it comes out, yeah, get your creative juices flowing. That's what I was thinking afterwards. I'm thinking, why didn't I do something like that? But that's the thing, that's the beauty of this collection. You can do and choose whatever you wish to do. What I'm going to do with mine is just get a little bit of a drop shadow.
Nice.
That's all I'm going to do, a little bit of a drop shadow. So I'm going to layer him up over the top. Now I'm just going to bring in, now I've left my little bottle. Do you know my little decanted bottle? We don't seem to have one here, Joe.
Gloria the glue holder.
My little glue pot, yeah, I know, I do know where it is, because guess where we were crafting last night? In my craft room. In my craft room.
Is that like
finally
the first,
crafted in my craft room. I'm not crafting here.
You've had?
It was my first proper crafting session that I had, yes, where I crafted in my craft room.
And how was it?
Oh, it was lovely. Oh, actually, though, saying lovely, bit of drama going off in the estate last night.
Oh, no. Tell us about the estate dramas.
I just saw, I was literally busy crafting away, blue lights flashing, turn round, there's a great big fire on back of my house.
Oh,
I was like,
no.
what on earth? Never even noticed it. I was that engrossed in this collection, can I just tell you? I was that engrossed that I never even noticed it.
It wasn't in your house though, Debbie?
Oh, no.
Oh, right.
No, let's just get that bit right. No. No. Can I ask if our lovely John or Jake are listening, I need a bottle of tacky glue that isn't blocked, so that I can actually get my glue out, because I'm trying to get my glue out onto the back of my hand. And if they are listening,
we've got a blockage.
If they could get hold of a decanted, do you know the little fine tip applicator bottles as well, that would be even better, because I will decanter them in there. I'm going to use my tape pen for now.
Okie doke.
Yeah, use my tape pen. So yes, I did. Yeah, we were busy. I was too engrossed in me.
So did you find out? Was it a chip pan, car fire? What was it? Do you know?
Do you know what? I have a feeling it was some naughty children. Right. I'm going to blame them with one of the bins.
Oh dear, a bin fire.
Yeah, not mine. Somebody else's.
No.
Yeah, it's just. There's a few going round at the moment where they're just being a little bit mischievous, because I was thinking, what's that night where they do all those mischievous things? Trick or treat, is that what it is?
Halloween. That's a little while off yet.
Well, that's what we're having at the minute. We're having. I think they're getting warmed up for that event. Right. Is what I'm saying.
No pun intended. I had a dream, Debbie, that I had a little nap on the sofa yesterday, and I had a dream. My dream was that the police were like outside, and someone was like on the run, and in my dream they were perched on the ledge of my window. I lived 3 floors up, but then I woke up, and as I woke up I wasn't sure if there was someone on my window ledge or not, and I was in a right old panic. Turns out there wasn't anyone on my window ledge, it was absolutely fine.
Oh bless you. Aren't dreams funny?
Aren't they?
They are. The dreams ever so funny, aren't they?
Oh yeah, tell us about what dreams you've had in the comments. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. Loads of people watching. Very, very busy show today, Debbie. Gemma's in. She's saying hi to everyone. Seal's in as well from Pennsylvania. Who else we've got? La Quieta is watching. Cecilia's in Missouri. Kate is up early, 7 a.m. in California. The lovely Lynn Harvey's in from Essex as well. Mary Pat saying hi, as is Katie. Hadassah loves this collection. Leslie's got the ironing done and she's had a lunch. She's ready for this show now, Debbie. Well, that's always good to know.
Yay,
loads
that's what we like to hear.
Loads of you letting me know that you're going for this as well. It has been very, very busy and continues to be.
I'm not surprised because it is absolutely cute. Now, I already had one already pre-cut, so I've already just stuck that together as well. So I've got a couple of dashing deers there. I've taken this embossing folder and I've actually just taken some of the gorgeous, I mean, how beautiful is this paper?
It's just wonderful,
It's
isn't it?
just absolutely glorious. Honestly, I was like, which way? But I thought, yeah, I'm gonna emboss the paper because a lot of people forget that you can do that as well. So I thought I'll emboss some of that. Let me make sure I've got that nice.
What I love about it is it's like half and half, the pad, isn't it?
Yes.
Half of it is very classic.
Yep.
And then the other half of it is a bit sort of enchanted.
Yep.
It's got a bit of sort of a fairy garden vibe about it, a little bit northern light. So I think you're going to be able to make lots of different styles from the same collection, which is awesome because we all want versatility, don't we?
Absolutely. This is a 2D regular embossing folder, so I'm just using my tool clear cutting plates with this as well. And then when I've just take that off, I've got a slight bit of emboss, but don't forget with embossing there's lots and lots of different techniques that you can do. Now at the moment you can, can you just see over the top, but I'm going to bring in, let me just move that out of the way for a second. I've got a little bit of a, oh, it's the wrong ink pad, Debbie, you dafty. What you like? Hang on a minute. Oh, do you know, I'm so organised. There we go, I'll have grasshopper instead. See if that one will just come over. And if not, I'm going to revert back to the beautiful, yeah, I'll use that one, that'll come out lovely. Oh, hang on a minute, Joe, hang on a minute.
Oh, no worries at all. Katie Easley says, that's scary but hilarious. A place that burns down, but Debbie crafts on. Oh, nothing comes between Debbie and her crafting. Don't you worry about that. Joyce says, it's Joyce's birthday. Happy birthday, Joyce.
Happy birthday, Joyce.
She says, I love you guys. I'm having the privilege to celebrate my birthday with you. I'll try that again. My birthday with you guys. Thank you for being the crazy bunch you are. I think that is a pretty good description, don't you, Debbie?
I think that's a perfect description. A crazy bunch of crafters.
Yes.
Yeah,
Happy
crazy
birthday,
bunch of crafters.
Joyce.
Happy birthday, Joyce. I hope you're having a fabulous day. I hope you've been spoilt rotten. And don't forget to drop hints, otherwise, if you haven't, that there's a gorgeous new collection you're looking at right now that you fancy having.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'd be doing. That is exactly what I would be doing.
Francesca says, how gorgeous is the collection? I ordered mine as soon as it came out last Friday. Carol says, the foil stamps are so luxurious and special. Carol Ann has also got it. She says, what a beautiful collection. I'm ordering the Reindeer treat box set. I think you could adapt it to make other animal faces as well. I think you're dead right there, Carol Ann. Carol says, well, good afternoon, Debbie and Joe. I ordered the reindeer box this morning. I can't wait to start making Christmas table boxes with it. And Pam E says, I'm going to try cutting some gold vinyl with the stag and then put them on candle votives. Ooh. That's a nice idea, Debbie, isn't it?
Ooh, great idea. That treat box is absolutely super, super cute. It really is. And a nice little addition if you are using this as well, because I just think what a lovely complimentary box. You could be making your card with your reindeers and then you could be giving your little treat box with the gift inside, which I think, again, really, really lovely and handy to have. Now, at the moment, I've just popped, you can see it there. It's nice, subtle background. But I'm just going to add over the top, and I use grasshopper for that. I didn't want it to be too in your face. I just wanted to subtly bring up the that lovely design of the woodland trees there. But I'm just going to add a touch of embossing, she said, embossing. A touch of gilding wax, that's the line that I was going with. A little touch of that just over the top as well, just to give it a little bit of extra oomph.
Bit of extra oomph. We all need a bit of extra oomph on a Monday, Debbie.
Yeah, do you know, I completely forgot where I were this morning when I woke up.
Did you?
Yeah, because we've just had a great weekend, haven't we? And literally, I woke up and I thought it was a completely different day.
Did you?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
What day did you think it was, Debbie?
I thought it was Friday.
Right.
Because I think I wanted to repeat the weekend again. I think that's what it was.
Debbie had a fabulous weekend, didn't you, Debbie? Why don't you tell everyone what you got up to at the weekend? I mean, what a weekend it was.
What a weekend, yes. Started well. I had Friday off, which was nice because I went to go and spend the time with my little grandchildren. And then Saturday, I hot-footed it over to Manchester to a certain young man's
You did?
pad.
Came to stay in the Debbie
I
Robinson
did.
suite, didn't you?
I did. Oh my days, it was so nice, beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful place where you are. I was doing a lot of people watching as well, weren't I, hanging out your windows.
Oh yeah, people watching out the windows. We went and had a little bit of brunch and an Aperol Spritz, didn't we, in the afternoon?
Yeah, then, you gave me, what did you say it was called again? I can't remember
Debbie had
now.
her first Aperol Spritz at the weekend.
That's it.
Oh, loved it.
Oh, it was delicious. It was like, taste bud sensation. And the dinner, the brunch, should I say, not the liquid, the brunch itself, the food was beautiful.
We weren't so classy on the way home though, were we, Debbie?
You what, love?
Weren't so classy on the way home.
No.
We sat down at McDonald's in the station in Leeds.
With McDonald's. Yeah, we had a great night because then we went into Leeds, didn't we? We had to travel over to Leeds and I made my stage debut.
Did indeed.
We did
see the pictures earlier. Maybe we'll see them again in the second half.
Oh no,
of the show.
no, you don't want to. No, you don't. No, you don't want to see that.
Oh, yes. Debbie looked like a Vegas showgirl, she did.
Showgirl, more like King Julian from Madagascar. We're at. Did you see it? Did you see it? Well, of course you did, Joe, because you were there. Sat on the front row and I got picked on. That's how I'm going to put it. I got picked on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have you up on stage. You were like, oh no, but what a great weekend. And then I finished it off with Steps yesterday. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Oh, what a weekend.
The Steps of Tragedy. Are you allowed to sing? Not
no.
right. I'll cut it there. Yeah, but absolutely. Been a fabulous weekend. Absolute fabulous weekend.
Glorious weekend.
And then finished in my craft room while I watched those hunky firemen putting the fire out. So what more do you want for ending a weekend? On a weekend. Right, so... back to the beautiful embossing folder, where you can see now that little bit of gilding wax has just picked up how beautiful that is. And again, I didn't want it to be too in your face. I wanted it to be a little bit subtle, being the word. And the gold of the not embossing powder, Debbie, gilding wax has brought out that lovely subtleness of my trees there in the background. I don't know if you can see that very well, but
really nice.
It's beautiful. So let me just pop that onto the back.
How nice to have those colour-matched embossing powders as well, Debbie, in a
I'm going to be
collection.
using some of those later because they are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I do love the colourways of them as well, which again match the papers. And again, like I said to you, a bit similar to like a Sarah's signature collection where everything's been thought of and it matches the gems, it also matches the ribbons. So all thought about really, really well. Now, that little bit's done, Joe. I'm going to cover a little bit up because I've just taken some more of that beautiful do you know what I absolutely love? I love this tartan paper in here. It's
gorgeous,
just
isn't it?
Glorious. In fact, you know what? I think I was going to have that side, but will this stand
It's going to be
out?
hard to choose with this pad, isn't it?
It is,
Definitely
yeah, so I
worth
think
getting an
I might
extra
have to
one
go
of
with
these
that
because
one.
we know the pads come in and they go out very, very quickly. The mirrored 12x12, the mirror card in the 12x12 is so super busy at the moment. If you want individuals of the mirror, if you're adding extra of the paper pads into your basket, you will need to be quick for the mirror one especially. The pattern paper isn't that far behind as well. Those are going to be the elements that actually sell out the whole collection. So we probably will be able to bring you a collection back after this launch day. I would put my neck on the line and say it definitely won't include the 12x12 mirror cardstock, and I would be surprised if it included the pattern cardstock. So if you want those, I think today is the day if you want to get your hands on them.
It is normally though, isn't it, in any collection, Joe, the first things that go.
Yeah.
And because it's what we call the limited print run as well, we don't make masses of them. We make what we think is enough for, to go with the rest of the collection, but we don't make masses of them. So yeah, it's one of those that if you want it, get it while you can. I'm just going to pop that into the centre, and then I'm going to add my lovely little beautiful dashing deers over there, like the flying through, Joe, like the flying through. But I think I'm going to raise them up with a little bit of chunky glue. But I'll do that in a moment, Joe, because what I'm going to do is bring in my box, because I'm going to make a box with this. Now, I'm making my box slightly different to how I normally do, where I start with 2 pieces of cardstock the same I've got a piece of white cardstock which measures at 8 by 8 inches,
awesome.
and it goes round an inch in. Then I've got some, because that's going to be my topper one, because I think craft card really lends itself to this collection, the reindeer. And I've done to 7.5 by 7.5 and scored in at 3/4 of an inch. So it'll still give me a great box lid and base, but just gives me that little bit of a dimension to it rather than a full box. So let me bring in my scissors for a second, Jo, and I'm just going to snip all my elements. So I'm going to get my box ready.
You were telling me earlier as well that a certain member of Steps does a bit of crafting, apparently.
She
you found
does,
out
Claire
yesterday.
from Steps,
Claire
yes.
from Steps is a crafter.
She's a crafter, yes.
How amazing.
I know, we need to get her on, Jo.
Can you
what do you
imagine?
think could you imagine us getting her on here onto Wake Up Call?
Do you reckon she does everything in 5, 6, 7 or 8 steps? Wow.
Boom, boom.
I'm here a week. I'm here a week. Well, till the end of Thursday anyway.
Yeah, I think, do you know, it'd be great, but the only thing was that I'd be booting Craig off the Wake Up Call if we had her in for a segment, because there's no way Craig's having Claire. I'm having her. I want to interview her.
I wonder if she likes to craft with a deeper shade of blue cardstock.
Oh, do you know? Oh, I can feel them all coming on. All
I bet
the
she's not
references.
scared of using the darker tones.
Oh, do you know? Oh, I can hear producer Johnny is groaning.
Never a
in
tragedy when
my
she gets
ear.
it wrong in the craft room.
Oh, no, you're getting them out before me again. You did this last time when we tried to do all my books. There's references. You got them all before me, didn't you?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to try to think of
For anyone in the US never heard of Steps, they are a very, very famous pop group that were very, very famous back in the day. When I was in primary school, their first single came out, which was 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, go on,
and then they reformed about, I was in year 5 at primary school. No, year 4 or year 5, so I was about 8, 9. And then about 6 years ago they reformed, and now they are super famous again. Obviously all their fans have grown up, so they're a bit kitsch, aren't they? A bit niche, but yeah, guilty pleasure.
Joe, rephrase that, please. Rephrase that.
Well, I'm a grown up now, just.
I was an adult when I liked them, and an adult when they were first out, and still an adult now. But I
thought they were a kids group when they were out before.
Oh no! Well, obviously I did it for my daughter's sake.
Of course. First concert I ever saw, Steps at Cardiff Castle. There you are.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, does John love Steps as
John
well?
loves Steps. Me and John are going to see Steps together in November.
You?
We are, yeah.
Oh, wow. So you need to go and see if you can get backstage and tell her we need her on show.
Maybe we'll take her a few items. We could take the reindeer collection for her.
Yes,
Drop
we
it off at
could.
the stage door.
Yeah, oh, perfect. Perfect. Absolutely. I didn't realise John were a big Claire fan. I love Claire. She's amazing, vocal-wise. Oh, stunning. Right, now I've got my little box together, Jo. Look, and can you see, just by taking that down a little depth, you get that depth on your box, which is one way that you can do these. We've also got the most luxurious ribbon that I think we've done in a long time. It's it's like a crushed velvet, isn't it? It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to wrap that just around. I think I'll just go, yeah, I'll be able to take that over there. So I'm going to pop some glue just onto the back of it, but this is just eye-end, beautiful, luxurious ribbon. It is glorious. And it's so soft in your hands as well, isn't it? It's beautiful.
Really, really beautiful, yeah. And the gems and the ribbon, they come together as the same item. A lot of you are adding extra of the gems and ribbons into your basket as well. Of course, they're them being one of the consumable elements, which I think... Do you know what I love about it though, Debbie? It's quite a bold colour and it's quite thick. I don't think you need to use too much of it, do you?
Exactly. You don't, and I have barely used any of that. I've just wrapped it round so it gives it a bit more of a luxury feel to my gift box. And I've tied a little bow onto there as well, which I'm going to stick on. However, silly old me, guess what I forgot to plug in? Hot glue gun. Chunky like will do. It'll just mean it needs to set a little bit. So
if you want an extra set of embellishments, the details are there on the bottom of your screen, $7.99 and $9.95. Remember, you're spending £45 or dollars on extra elements, or just building your own bundle. You'll get 10% off of that as well, which is excellent. And you can then use your Club Inspired discount as well.
And can I just point out in that beautiful ribbon box, my favourites, gems, to give that little. Is it je ne sais quoi?
Je ne sais quoi,
is that
indeed.
Right? Yeah. Did I get that right? A bit of va-va-voom, yeah. a bit of elegance to the finished product, because these are just beautiful. I love them, absolutely love them. So I'm going to pop those on there. I've still got a couple there left over. I'm going to bring in now my my little dancing deers, or should I say dashing deers.
Dashing, dancing, prancing.
Yeah,
whatever,
whatever deer you want them to be. But I'm going to put one just as though they're flying around my box there, and I'm going to pop another one on.
Well, I never, Debs.
Yep.
Deb Rich has just messaged in. She said she paid for her nephew and niece to see Steps at Cardiff Castle as well. And it was their first ever concert as well.
Oh!
So we need to find out, Johnny, if Steps have only played once at Cardiff Castle, or if they've done multiple gigs, because it could have been Deb's niece and nephew's first ever gig as well.
Oh, wow. Wow, that is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I've been to see him, I don't even tell it, well, I'll be totally honest. I can't remember how many times I've seen him, because I've seen him loads. Just love Steps, love them. Not quite as much as Bux's, but I do love them.
Nearly as much.
Nearly as much, yeah. Nearly as much. So let's pop that little bow onto there. That just needs to set a little bit, but that's what our 3D collage glue will enable you to do. And there we go. We've got our lovely dashing deers. Let me just give them a little bit more of a tilt. Our dashing deers with a gorgeous sentiment, because don't forget you've got sentiments in this collection as well, and I've just pre-stamped mine out onto a bit of matching cardstock. But again, a beautiful gift box that you can be given. I started up a little bit differently. Normally I do cards straight off, but I thought, you know what? What about our gift boxes that we want to present our presents in? Wait a minute. Present our presents in.
Nice.
That's the way you say it. But again, absolutely beautiful. It's a gorgeous mini collection that I know I can tell what Johnny's saying here, that you're absolutely loving this collection. So I'm glad you are, because it is absolutely beautiful, and a real lovely mini collection to get your teeth into, to get yourself creating Christmas cards, tags, boxes, whatever it is that you want to create, and those beautiful paper pads as well. And you're not having to get them extra.
No.
You're in there.
Absolutely.
It's in the collection.
I think you'll definitely want to get extras though. July 23rd, 2000, Debbie, it was. I'd have been 13 years old, I think. So, and they've only played there the once, so it must have been the same one, Deb Rich, on YouTube.
Wow.
How amazing is that? Right, let me recap then exactly what you're getting in here, because it is a beautiful, beautiful collection. Everything you see there is coming included for you. Lots of you choosing to add extra paper pads into your baskets as well. Let's start off with the Joyful Deer. I love this. I love how it's deconstructed, and you can layer this up. You've got the little Santa hat in there you can pop on too, or you can go with a more floral theme. I actually think this is, again, something you could get away with using in the summer months if you want to do with the floral elements. You maybe remove the red nose, pop something else on there. Let's then share with you the embossing folder. So you've got a more conventional size embossing folder, your 5x7 one here. That matches up beautifully with that sort of prancing deer die that you've got there as well. So those two work together. That's your opulent deer. This one here being your dashing deer. Then you've got your 6x6 size Winter Wonderland, which is this one just here. And again, this is a very, very versatile one. You can use this as a background for multiple projects. Then we've got the more sort of winter stag, this one is called, which is our more traditional style stag. We've then got some foiling elements in here as well, which are going to be absolutely excellent. You've got Merry Christmas. There is something about sentiment, foiled sentiments, which I think is just very, very classy. You've then got also in here your season's greetings as well, which is awesome. Then you've got the elegant deer in there, another one of the foiling items for you. Some sentiments. So you've got sentiments at the outside of your cards. I think these are larger ones, things like peace on earth, season's greetings, Noel, joy, have a magical Christmas. These are going to be great, but then also ones that I think will work beautifully for the inside more so of your card. So something you're going to be able to carry all the way through. May your holidays sparkle with joy and happiness. May the miracle of Christmas fill your heart with wonder and joy. It's just a couple of the ones that are on there. Let's move on to the ribbons and the gems too, because Debbie just used these. They are absolutely beautiful. They come together, the embellishments, because what you're going to get is the beautiful ribbons that are in here, and then your self-adhesive gems in there too. A lot of you also opting to add a second one of those into your basket as well. The other one we've got for you is this one here, and it is those beautiful embossing powders. This is how the packaging, I mean, I know you're not going to craft with the packaging, Debbie, but there is something nice when you open the box and all the packaging's just so gorgeous, isn't it?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
all so beautiful, and I love the fact that we've got a lot of darker colour tones in this particular collection. So you've got the red, the green, and the purple, and that beautiful sort of dark, almost navy blue that's within there. However, this is the bit that you are all going wild for. It is, of course, the beautiful papers that we have in here. There are some gorgeous designs. I love the fact that sort of half of it is kind of quite classic. Let me just open this up for you so you can see. I'm going to go the other way, you know. Actually, there we are. A lot of it's like almost a bit ethereal, so sort of half the designs in here are a little bit Northern Lights or a bit Nordic or Scandinavian, but then a little bit enchanted, and then we move into the more classic sort of stag and deer imagery that's in there. Lots of tartan in there, which is really, really popular at the moment as well. You actually get 36 sheets within there, which is awesome. And then you've got this. Now, it is exceptionally busy on this at the moment. I'm hearing 7 out of 10 of you are adding an extra one of this into your basket at the moment. How much of this has gone, Johnny? 60% of this has gone already. It doesn't take into account those of you that are ordering at the moment. You've got that gorgeous, glorious red within there, which is fantastic. Then we move through into that wonderful Christmas green. It is just such a beautiful, beautiful finish. This beautiful sort of like almost plum purple, and then that wonderful blue, and finally the gorgeous gold in there as well. I love that there's darker tones. I think we said about it, I think it was last week, Debbie, it might have been the other Debbie I was discussing it with, how Christmas this year we seem to have seen a lot more darker tones in crafting. It's really brilliant that we've got that darker mirrored cardstock in there for you as well. A little bit of flash of that in your mats and layers, really going to finish your project off beautifully. Everyone gets a great price with a saving as well, which is amazing considering this is a brand new launch. £77.99 in the UK, £99.95 if you are in the US, £62.39 or $79.96 if you are a platinum member. Of course, all of you getting some sort of Club Inspire discount, which is excellent. Was that? Hold on to your craft counter, Debbie. Are you holding on?
What's that?
Hold on to your craft counter.
Okay, I'm holding.
We're 36 minutes into the show. 40% of the stock has gone.
Wow.
It doesn't take into account everyone that's got this in their basket at the moment. So I know we are all very excited for Debbie's demonstrations. I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out before Debbie gets on with her next demonstration. So whilst Debbie checks out, let's share with you all the details of US delivery and Club Inspire.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Absolutely, make sure you get yourself signed up and unlock those amazing deeper discounts. Now, let me just share with you something else that is not in the collection, but I think a lot of you will definitely want to be adding in. It is the reindeer treat box, which is this one just here. It does make the cutest little reindeer boxes for you. So you can see these just here. These are the kind of things that you're going to be able to do with these. Lots of different ideas on how you're able to put these together. What you actually get included in here is you're getting the stencil there, which is going to allow you to create the main box element. You're going to cut 2 of these, and then all of the little decorative dies that you're going to be able to play around with different colours and textures and finishes to create something awesome. £10.39 or £11.96 if you are a platinum member. All of you getting some kind of Club Inspire discount, of course. Make sure you head over to the website. There's loads of other stuff in the show that we might not even get the opportunity to share with you. So crafterscompanion.com.co.uk.eu, hit that shop the show button, and there you'll find absolutely everything that we have available for you in this show. But I know Debbie has got loads more she wants to get through. Lots of lovely comments coming in as well, which we'll get to in a little while. What's next, Debbie?
The Joyful Deer. I thought I'd go with the Joyful Deer, which is like a build your own kind of reindeer, which again is absolutely beautiful. So you can see you get a little bit of inspiration. What I love about this is that you can create it onto absolutely anything, this one, because we're not giving you like the proper face shape. So if you want to do a square piece, you can pop it onto a square piece. If you want to pop it onto a circle piece, you can do that as well. But all you've got on here is all the gorgeousness of the dies that will build up that lovely reindeer. And again, you can see from the shape of the head, you've got some hats on here, you've got florals, so you could flower this up or Santa it up, whichever way you want to do, because you've got the different types on there. You've got the ears, you've got the antlers, you've got the nose, you've even got the cutest little eyelashes there, which I just think is absolutely beautiful. The eye detail, Joe, so again, absolutely beautiful. So loads on there, and again, if you look at these pieces, all of these will go through all your smaller machines as well. So you could be cutting multiple layers out onto your mini if you got hold of that fantastic deal that we had on last week. But it enables you to do things like your scraps, so pieces of scrap that I've got lying around, and I say scrap, this is actually craft card that I've inked over, but you can colour them. This is being coloured with, if I remember rightly, it's one of my tri-blends. Actually, it's one of the illustrators, sorry, it's the illustrator that I've done and just coloured over the top of it to give it a nice, still a craft card kind of feel, but by colouring it up. But you could do that with inks as well, so you could put some inks on there too. So I'm just going to hold these down with a little bit of tape, Joe, because I'm going to run these through the machine all in one go. I've got my lovely feature here with the edge, so we're going to pop that onto there as well. And you know what? I bet you any money to cut 2 out. Shall we try it again, Joe? Let's see.
Oh, yes.
Try it with 2 pieces in one sitting there, so to speak. So I'll pop that along there. There we go. I'm going to hold that down. I've taken some of the red from the luxury cardstock that we've got on the show as well for the little nose. So we could do that with the nose. Pop that onto there. What else can we have? Oh, we'll have the hat on there as well. So let's bring in the hat part and pop that on as well. So you can see how it's all shaped is just perfect for all your little scraps of card. Let's get the eyelashes, a bit of black cardstock with that one, Joe. We'll put those onto there too. And I know that, I keep dropping bits down here. I don't know what I've dropped now. These are going to be perfect for all your little bit box, your bit box things that you've got lying around. And I know you've got them. Anybody trying to say that they haven't got them? Telling fibs, because we've all got them. But you could use things like
Have you downsized the bit box now you've moved craft
Yes, I
rooms?
have. Yes, I had to be ruthless, especially when I realised just how much paper and cardstock I actually had. I had to get a little bit ruthless, Joe. So yes, I have downsized. But yeah, I've still got one bit box. Because do you know those cardstocks that you just can't throw away because you're going to use one day? That was my reckoning. So all I'm doing is I am literally just layering these. I'm going to cut two pieces of that as well at the same time. Oh, actually, I don't need to. Silly old me. Because he's got his other ear too there. Oh, silly Debbie. Let's pop that onto there and then let's just finish that off. So we've got hats. Ooh, bobble. we haven't got his bobble on the top. Let's put that on there as well. So I'll squeeze that onto that little piece of scrap card. So yeah, these are going to be perfect for your bit box and your little machines too. Because I've got quite a few pieces there, I am going to run them all at the same time. Now, I don't want florals for my particular one.
Okay,
I want to keep this, well, actually, I suppose I could. Shall we have one floral? Let's have one floral. Yeah, we'll have a, I know what we'll have. We'll have an he and a she. That's what we'll have. We'll have an he and a she. So little reindeers there, because that's exactly what you can do. And pop them all onto my plate. But again, so super cute. And real good fun these as well. Lots of good fun with these, putting these together, building them up. And I'm just going to pop all of those onto my plate. Do you think I can get them all on?
Astrid saying she met Steps when she was in the audience for a Cliff Richard TV show. There's a great
so not only Steps, Cliff Richard.
And Cliff Richard.
I hope my mum's not watching. She's a big Cliff fan, Astrid. A big
Who
Cliff
is?
fan. My mum.
Is she?
Yeah, we had to go and take her. No, she wanted to go and see him, and me and my sister were like, "Well, we'll pay for tickets for when he went on tour."
Does she get the calendar every year?
She does actually, yeah. Yeah, the calendar as well. But yeah, then me and my sister we had to draw straws about who was going with her because neither of us wanted to go.
Oh, Debbie.
Do you know what? I lost. But I didn't lose because I won because he was absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, so I didn't lose in the end, although my sister still says I did because she still weren't bothered.
There you are. Lynn's letting us know she's going to see Steps on the 27th of November. Lovely, Lynn.
Whereabouts is she going, Lynn? Whereabouts are you going?
Well, I'm presuming it's London. I know Lynn lives in Essex, so I'm going to put my neck on the line and say it's London. Cindy Dottie says, so funny, I was born in a state where deer are plentiful and finally realised that I'd always said the plural form wrong. I finally made myself only say deer for both one or a group of deer. Now I'm wrong as everyone says deers.
A group of deers is a what again?
It's a herd of deer.
A herd of deer.
Herd of deer or herd of deers? I don't know. You do you, that's what I say. Alex says, I know exactly how Debbie feels. In pre-COVID days, I went to Giovanni Panisse dance show in my local theatre. I too ended up on stage making a fool of myself. I always get picked, even if I keep my head down. At least I got a kiss from Giovanni at the end. There you are.
Frank didn't give me one, did he? Must have done something wrong. He didn't give me a kiss.
Well, I think it's we have to keep a distance still, don't we? I think that's probably why you didn't get a kiss.
I was going up towards him, weren't I, when I did go on stage.
He was
and they were like,
backing off, wasn't he?
back off. Too close, he kept saying, didn't he? Oh dear, so I'm just peeling all my little pieces off there, Joe. Is there any more comments coming through while I'm doing all this? Because I want to get everything back on.
Well, we could see you on stage with Frank if you want, Debbie. Here you are.
No.
There she is, look.
Oh my days. Joe, I'm never going to forgive you. Never going to forgive you.
And then we got another one as well. The best one.
Oh no, not the King Julian.
Here she is.
Oh no.
Love it.
Oh no, the shame.
Our very own Vegas showgirl, Debbie Robinson, there, yeah. Joanne says, the box just sold me on this collection. I'm definitely grabbing it. Shelley Hicks says, it's beautiful, Debbie. So glad I purchased it with extra papers and embellishments. Clarisse says, good morning, all just ordered this set plus plenty of extra papers. Plenty of extra papers, I think, is the way forward. Aish saying, OMG, the paper is so pretty. Cecilia says, I love the mini collections. It's complete without breaking the bank. It is a brilliant price point. Katie Easley says, oh, I love that joyful deer. Close to my absolute favourite die, I think. Tammy Chimino says, I cannot wait to receive this beautiful bundle. Carol, she says, I love Cliff. I'll be seeing him next month. He is phenomenal. And go to every show I can and have a calendar for each year. Have loved him for 57 years. Carol, I'd love to know how many calendars you got. Cliff famously does like a sort of, I'm not going to call it a, well, he's usually got his top off in a couple of the pictures, isn't he? And I think he's now maybe in his late 70s, Debbie.
Do you know what? I think he is. I was thinking, is it 80s though?
Maybe he's 80.
I think we might need to Google that.
He did stop a couple of years ago.
Johnny.
He does't post topless in the calendar anymore, apparently. There you go. He's 80.
I thought he did. He celebrated a big birthday, yeah.
1940 he was born. There you are.
And
Susan says, just got to work, so glad I could pop in to say hi. Howdy, Debbie Joe and the CTV behind the scenes crew. Seal says, you look great, Debbie. And Kate says, you look amazing, Debbie. Way to go.
Oh, on my
Debbie
stage
was getting
debut.
recognised afterwards, honestly. I mean, our life wasn't our own. Even in the train station, people coming up to Debbie saying hello to her, weren't they?
Oh, yeah, in toilets and everything, dear me. I mean, what a way to get recognised. But at least I got recognised for not other than craft. Normally it's craft. Sheffield train station being one the other week. Literally, as I were running into the toilet, I had this little lady go, ooh. I was like, oh, don't. And then me, no face on, barely their face. Literally trying to get it cubicle. Oh, I absolutely love you watching you on Crafters TV. Do you know, I forgot to ask her name. That's really bad of me, isn't it?
Debbie.
So the lady in Sheffield toilets who wanted a selfie just before I went running into the toilet. Hello, I did say I'd mention you as well, and I completely forgot.
Did you go to the toilet first, or did you do the selfie
no,
first?
after I did the selfie first.
What a professional you are,
Yeah,
Debbie.
a total professional, yes, because I actually needed the toilet desperately, but I thought, no, I'll do the selfie first, and then I can get in there. My daughter thought it was highly amusing, because she always does. But yeah, so yes, to the lovely lady that I saw in the Sheffield train station, hello. But right, so let me just pop this. Now, I've got all my pieces together, and you can see how this is going to start to build up, because we've got the hat, we've got the faces, sorry, we've got the little eyelashes, so and I'm going to show you when you do build it up, but these bits are the ones that you're going to pop. I mean, you can see, look at this, Joe, how gorgeous is it already looking, and I love these little details. We've got the hat, so you can put the hat on there as well. You're going to build it all up, however it is that you want to put this, and I'll show you in a minute, because I've got some already glued. Oh, that's what I forgot to ask John when he came in.
Mandy
Apparently
Doodle
glue.
Hands, Debbie.
Yes.
She says, I love Cliff Richard. My auntie was so lucky she used to go to school with him. There we are.
Wow.
We're a very well-connected bunch here, aren't we, at Crafters TV?
Yeah, that's amazing. Oh my days.
Absolutely incredible.
That is incredible. Did anybody go to school with any of the famous people? Did you, Joe?
Lots of people from Big Brother went to school
With you?
with me, yeah.
Oh, you need to tell me more. I
So,
were a massive Big Brother fan.
Brian Bello was in my form at secondary
Oh my
school.
God, I love Brian.
And Chantel, that was in the celebrity one, but she
Oh,
showed,
yeah.
essentially they did a celebrity version. She wasn't a celebrity, but they put her in the celebrity version. She is in a year above me at school.
Oh wow.
There you are. That's my claim to fame.
Absolutely amazing. Now, can you see all that building up? That's what you're going to do with yours. You're going to build them up. But I'm just going to move those to one side, Joe, because that's amazing. I didn't realise. I've cut myself 2 round circles from, do you know our lovely torn edge?
Oh, yes.
Circles, yep. So that's what I've used. I'm going to just pop on around the outside. I'm just going to give this a little, going to give it a little glow by using some Bordeaux just around the outside. Trying to think who I went to school with, because in footballing terms, I went to school with a footballer. He was in my year at school. Mark Crossley played for Nottingham Forest for a long time.
Nice.
He goalkeeper, yes, yeah, he were, yeah, still know him, local lad, done good. Trying to think of some other people.
My favourite one, an old boss of mine, she went to school with Helen Mirren. There's a claim to fame, eh?
Wow, is that's acting royalty.
Susan Rushton went to school with country singer Clay Walker.
Oh.
There you are. Johnny, did you go to school with anyone famous?
Oh,
Zoe
yeah, Zoe. I
Burkett
remember
from
Zoe
the X
Burkett from X Factor.
Now, we all know where Charlotte went to school, so I bet Charlotte, surely she's got some famous names that she went to school with. No, not even in Morpeth. Oh. Oh, now hang on a minute.
Please, just repeat that out loud.
Charlotte's friend went to school with Harry Styles.
Oh.
They were in the same class together.
Oh my.
Me and Debbie, we love Harry Styles, don't we, Debbie?
Oh my God, I love Harry Styles. I love him. I love it. Is that appropriate that I can say that? Because he's a bit younger than me, isn't he? But he is a very nice young man. From One Direction of all places. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, One
Charlotte,
Direction,
you kept
yes.
that quiet.
Kept that quiet indeed. Astrid said, I was fortunate enough to be invited as Astrid is friends with some of Cliff Richard's family members. What a well-connected bunch we are.
Wow.
Sharon Lindell, her husband went to school with Bruce Willis.
What?
Her husband went to school with
What?
Bruce Willis.
Oh, that has trumped us all.
Sharon
That has
did, yeah.
trumped us all. That is a Bruce Willis, one of my all-time favourite actors.
Gemma
Wow.
Swift Paul Nichols, who played Joe in EastEnders, was in her year at school.
Oh, wow. I love
honestly.
the Joe character.
What a character. What a well-connected bunch we are, eh?
Just a little, Joe. That's amazing. Gosh, I love this. I'm loving this. Keep this coming in because I want to keep this up.
Debbie.
Oh, go on then.
Debbie, I think we've peaked.
We've peaked. Go on then.
Katie Easley.
Yep.
Her eldest went to the same school as Chris Hemsworth for a year.
No.
Chris Hemsworth.
No, and no. That's
How
amazing. Amazing. My goodness, we are a well-connected bunch. Dearie me. They've kept this quiet, Joe.
We've never had this conversation.
Before? That's what I was just going to say to you. We've never had this conversation before.
Well, it's a miracle. We've talked about literally everything else.
We have indeed. About every other thing that we've talked about, but not this one. Well connected. Love it. Right, I'm just going to take that little piece off because I can see I've got a little bit of a rogue eyelash going off, a bit like mine. Just pop that onto there. But you can see how it comes together when you start to build this up. And this is what it's all about. It's about building up your little reindeer. And I just think these are really cute. I love this little eyelash detail. I think it's absolutely glorious.
Astrid went to school with Rick Astley, who's a few years above her.
Stop. Rick Astley.
Yeah, he was a few years above her.
That's amazing, Astrid. I can't believe that. I'm a little bit starstruck there because I love Rick. Absolutely fantastic singer he is. But yeah, wow. Not only connected to Cliff Richard, but Rick Astley as well. I mean, what more can you say? Amazing.
Sharon Sweeney, she says, I didn't go to school with anyone, but my husband did take Huey Lewis and some of his band out to play golf at our country club. Now, there is a claim to fame. I'm loving that.
This is really good. I'm loving this topic. Absolutely fabulous. Now, oh, look, Joe, again, what do you choose from with these papers? Because they're all beautiful. But I do love, I'm not going to lie, I absolutely love the tartan effect there that you can see. So I'm just going to pop this on because it's going to be my background because I've got my little characters all made up, ready to go on my card. Don't they look really well with our nested dies? I think they look really, really well with those. So again, I'm just going to pop my tape all the way around. Oops, forgot that side. There we go. Make sure I've got my card right way around actually. There we are. And then I'm just going to place that on. I've cut mine down. Of course, if you... did anybody get hold of the lovely nesting dies that we had on last week? Because you could be using those to create your little mats and layers as well. Now, I'm going to bring
are they the ones that we're launching tomorrow night?
Have we not launched them? Have they not been launched?
Already?
Have I spoke too soon? Oh. I thought they'd been launched.
I think they might be. They're definitely on tomorrow night's launch party with Craig. I feel like Craig might be launching them tomorrow.
No, I think Jan launched them last week. I'm sure Jan launched them last week.
Jan got in there first.
I'm sure Jan got in there first.
Oh
Honestly,
my.
Honestly, don't tell Craig, but I'm pretty sure we need to check that out. But I'm sure it was Friday.
He's not here, don't worry.
Is he not?
I think he'll be having a nap. He was up at 3:30 this morning for H10. I'm sure he'll be having a nap now. Laura Simmons says, Gervais Peterson from the original Survivor was in my graduation class from high school. We are still very friendly online. Love that. Alison Yates. Now, you're going to love this one, Debbie.
Go on then.
You're going to really love this one.
Come on then. Go on.
Alison Yates says, hi all. Sharon Osbourne threw a birthday party for my daughter.
No,
wait for it, Debbie, wait for it. Kelly Osbourne was also there, along with Duncan from Blue and Maureen Lipman. Duncan from Blue, Maureen Lipman, Sharon Osbourne and Kelly Osbourne.
What? I need more information on this.
Yeah.
Right, Alison, we need more information. You're not just leaving it there. First of all, can I just say, Maureen Lipman, Duncan Blue, I wouldn't have put those two together. Sharon Osbourne and obviously Kelly, yes.
Yeah.
But that combination together, I mean, Duncan from Blue, oh, what a dream. I adore Blue. But I need more information.
Yes, please,
more
Alison, we need a little bit more background there. How did that come around? Laurie Field says, I went to school with Del Gray, the drummer from the group Little Texas. Gemma Swift says the boxer Amir Khan was also at my school as well. there we
That's
are.
amazing
I'm guessing
as well.
Gemma Swift went to school in Bolton would be my guess. But yes, lots of you sharing those. Keep them coming in.
Yeah, I'm loving this topic. This topic has really got me going. But look at these out. Look how gorgeous now we're putting all of this and building this reindeer up together is starting to look, Joe. They're just incredible. I absolutely love them. And I know that you, once you've got yours, are going to absolutely adore this collection. And you can have fun with it. You can use other things that you've got in your crafty stash. So again, I'm just popping this on. I made myself a couple of little tags. I did a bit of heat embossing with me Happy Holidays. Don't forget in there as well, you've also got that beautiful 4 sets of embossing powders in there as well. But I just wanted a white one with this because I've got my little white background. I wanted to make it pop. But that's exactly what you can do when you pop it all together. Now I need to let mine dry before everything starts slipping and sliding because I have got some chunky glue on there, my 3D Collage glue. But again, look how gorgeous that this looks when you start to put everything together from this collection. It's just beautiful.
It is amazing, absolutely, man. Amazing. I love how you made that. I love how you made that super Christmassy. That one, you know, because these obviously it's a Christmas collection, but it's a deer themed Christmas, reindeer and stag themed Christmas collection. But you can really Christmas it up like Debbie did there, or you can make it a bit more fun. Or I reckon you're going to be able to create projects that you're going to be able to use all the year through using it because it is sort of a little bit along that enchanted theme as well. Let me take you back through what you're getting. It is very, very busy out there at the moment. You guys are loving this as I absolutely knew you would. Let me take you back through it then. So you're going to get the Joyful Deer, which is this one just here. You've just seen Debbie using that. Again, I like the fact that the sizing with a lot of these are great to use individually or to use as multiples on your project. You've then got your embossing folder. So you've got your Opulent Deer, which is this one just here, in 5x7 size. Then you've got a Dashing Deer. Now I think those two work perfectly together. And then what we have is another embossing folder for you, which is this one here in the 6x6 size. That is your Winter Woodland that you can see just there. Then we move on to the Winter Stag, which is this one just here. Then a few foiling elements in here for you. So you've got your Merry Christmas and also your Season's Greetings. How about doing these onto things like wide satin ribbon? I think would look absolutely beautiful if you wanted to, you know, do your ribbon that you're going to wrap your gifts with and pop your sentiments on there. Then you've got your Elegant Deer within here too. Then a couple of different sentiments for you. I love the fact that you've got kind of sentiments which are going to be great on the outside of your projects, which are your Magical Christmas, and then also things that maybe are more suited to the inside of your projects as well. You can see there, if kisses were snowflakes, I'd be sending you a blizzard. Oh, isn't that sweet? Really, really gorgeous. Then we move on to the embossing powders that you're going to receive in here. Love the fact that we've colour matched this to the papers, to that beautiful mirror card as well. And then you're also going to receive your ribbons in here. So you're going to get it in the red and the green, which is beautiful. And then that's what's your embellishments, because it also comes with your self-adhesive gems in there, of which you will get 100, which is amazing. Then we move into what I know is a lot of your favourite element of this collection, these gorgeous papers that we have here. Love the fact that we've got some of them that are a bit enchanted, a little bit sort of Northern Lights, almost a little bit sort of Scandinavian, beautiful deep colour tones in some of these as well. And then what we do is we then move into some of your more traditional festive styles and artwork, as you can see just here. And again, you've got wonderful complementary colours and designs on the back of each and every one of the 36 sheets that you're going to receive. In there, we then have this. Now, this is dangerously busy on its own. 2/3 of this has sold out and gone. It is super, super busy at the moment. And this is the lowest stocked item in the whole collection. So when this sells out, the larger collection will also be gone as well. So it's very busy individually. I can see why though, because it is the most beautiful pops of colour. 12x12 mirror card for you. You get 20 sheets, 4 of each, 5 colours that are within there. They are fantastic. It is available on its own if you want to go for extras, although you will need to be quick for it if you want to add extras into your basket. The whole collection, if you want to get the whole collection, £77.99 or £99.95. Everyone's getting some sort of club inspired discount Platinum members takes it down to $62.39 or $79.96 for Platinum members. Definitely consider adding extra elements in. I would be adding in here for sure the papers, the mirror card, the embellishments. A lot of you adding though the extra the embossing powders in. Now, you don't need to be going for the rest of the collection to be using these embossing powders. They're going to work beautifully as standalone embossing powders in their own right. A third of the stock of the embossing powders individually has now sold out and gone as well. What a great price for 4 pots of embossing powder, $9.99 or $12.95, which I think is absolutely awesome value for money. There's lots of other stuff in the oh, I've dropped it. I better pick it up now because otherwise I'll forget it's there, Johnny, and then we'll be in all sorts of other. Let me move on and share with you some of the other awesome stuff that we've got on the show. So we've got some luxury cardstock. Now I love the luxury cardstock because what you get in here is you are getting the same colour, but you're getting it in 3 different finishes. So you will receive 10 sheets of that gorgeous glitter card, as you can see just here. You'll get 10 sheets of the beautiful mirror and then 10 sheets of the gorgeous matte mirror there too. Exactly the same coming your way in the purple. And we're going to give you 10 sheets of the ivory glitter cardstock, totally free of charge as well, which is excellent. Under £16 or $26 for Platinum members on that one. Now, something else which would go well with this collection is our tricolour aqua markers. Let me show you what we're getting these. They come in sort of 3 pens in the one colour. A lot like our tri-blend marker, if you've seen those. However, these have got 3 different colours in the one marker. And in here, these will all blend together beautifully, of course. What you then get is 4 different collections, sorry, but you're only paying for 3 of them, which is excellent. So you're going to receive the essential neutrals. That's got the earthy naturals, the rich neutrals, sorry, the earthy neutral, the rich neutral, and the grey neutral. You then have your colour basics. It's got your warm primary, your cool primary, and your complementary. Your floral meadow has bright floral, warm, fiery, and fresh verdant. And then we have the great outdoors, and that's got in there the botanic nature, the cool marine, and the rich floral too for you there. You're buying 3, we're sending you 4, which is fantastic value. Under £24 or $36 for Platinum members is a really, really awesome price. I've got some amazing comments coming in, Debbie. A couple of, I can't quite believe a couple of these. Lynn Blackledge, her sister was in music A-level classes with Rick Wakeman. It's a blast from the past for you. Get this one, I think this is the winner so far. I mean, it's a close one thing because there's some absolutely amazing ones. Michelle Gibb, hi Joe and Debbie, a friend of mine used to have her milk delivered by Sting.
Ooh?
Sting.
Sting?
Sting was a milkman and he used to deliver Michelle Gibb's milk.
Her friend. I thought you were a teacher.
Michelle Gibb's friend used to have her milk delivered by Sting.
This must have been before his teaching days. That's amazing. Now that is...
Isn't it?
That is a claim to fame. Oh my goodness.
There's more coming.
Sting being on your doorstep with
Imagine
a couple
that.
of bottles.
I wonder if it was semi-skimmed or full cream. Who knows? Rosalind says, my dad sang with the Clovers in the 50s and 60s. I have pictures of mum and dad with Marvin Gaye, Fats Domino, James Brown, and many others from that era.
No, I'm sorry, but that I think has trumped everything today.
Oh.
I think that's trumped everything. They are super mega stars. That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing? Astrid's got another claim to fame as well.
Astrid's well
connected. I think this could be the biggest one of them all. She says I have another claim to fame. I've chatted with Joe Remblance on Skype. Love that. Keep them coming in. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. Very, very busy still on that collection at the moment. What would you like to share with us next, Debbie?
Oh, that's just tickled me right. That's tickled me proper, that. So, I'm going to do a little bit of heat embossing in a slightly different way to what we would normally do it. So, I'm going to use the Dashing Deer and the Winter Stag, because I think these are both beautiful dyes. And I've got one of the pots, and I want to call this like a goldy bronze look, which I just think we're going to do a little bit of heat embossing with. I've got, you know, I'm always making backgrounds, Joe. This is a Chinese red and Bordeaux. So it literally is Chinese red all over first, then the Bordeaux around the side to give that little bit of depth, and then faux bleached it That's all that is, and that is going to fit inside the other embossing folder that's in there as well. So I'm just going to pop that into there, and we'll do this one first, and then we'll do the heat embossing as well. I've cut it to size, so it's by 5 by 7. Just got a little, I mean, you could trim it down a little bit more if you wanted to, but it's going to be the backdrop to the back part of my card. It is a standard embossing folder, so it is just our 2 clear cutting plates for that. If you want an extra emboss, you could add your metal shim to that. If you want to add a little bit of extra oomph to your embossing detail. Je ne sais quoi.
Va-va-voom.
A bit of va-va-voom. Is that the right way? Va-va-voom, yeah, va-va-voom.
It was the hand actions that I was concerned with.
I did tell you that I talk with my hands the whole time, Joe. I did say that, didn't I? Now at the moment you can't see it, but again we're gonna bring in, and you know what you could do? Let's bring in a couple of them. You could take a little finger dabber and do this with one of the sponge applicators if you want, and that's exactly what I'm going to do to go over that detail. I'm going to put a little bit down. Oh gosh, maybe a little bit too much there. Oh, look at me, I went straight in. Can you see it? Great, but look at that big finger.
Look at that big hole.
I know, I didn't mean to go that heavy-handed. Look how much I've got on that. Do you know what? Delicate Debbie I ain't. So I think I should go back in first with my fingers now after all that, because I don't trust myself. There's probably a little bit way too much of that. Actually, yeah, let's go in. Got to go round his little legs, round his little bottom bit.
He said bum end today, Craig did.
Well, actually, that's what I was going to say, because that's what it is. It's the bottom end, the bum end.
Yeah.
Because that's his little tail. Look
Right
at his little
round the
tail.
rump.
Yeah, so I'm just going round his little legs now. So I'm going to take that in and go around with his little legs. And just carry that on all the way around his chin. Wait a minute. Do they have chins? Necks.
I think
Neck.
everything's got a chin, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got a neck. A neck. But you can see, and then his little antlers as well. Now I think I'm going to go in, because it's the antlers. I think I'm just going to go a little bit over the top there.
Michelle says you're right, Debbie. Sting was a teacher, but before that he delivered milk in Wallsend, which is not far from us here. It's just east of Newcastle, just between the city centre and the coast.
Oh,
there you are. I didn't realise that's where Sting was from.
I mean, neither. Did you know that, producer Johnny?
He's from this
Keeps all
neck
these
of the woods,
little
from
nuggets to
Newcastle. There you
himself,
are.
doesn't he? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, I would never have said Sting would have delivered milk, but we all start somewhere, don't we? We all
Do you
start
reckon he used to
somewhere.
put? Do you reckon he's ever put a message in a bottle when he was delivering them?
Oh, do you know? Do you know, you and Johnny, what are you like? What are you like?
Oh.
That's funny, message in a bottle. That's a great claim to fame, that one. There's been some corkers this afternoon, absolute corkers. All right, there we go. So I'm just going to give that a little touch around.
And I guess you can sort of build this up as much or as little as you want. Go very
of course you
subtle
can.
or really go for it.
Yeah, absolutely you can. And-
Minimalist, or there's a new term I heard, Debbie, which I like.
What's that?
Maximalist.
Maximalist.
Yeah.
Who gave
the
you
opposite
that
to
one?
minimalist.
I love,
Yeah,
that's a
more
great
is
one.
more.
Well, I'm going to put quite a bit onto his body because I want him to stand out. And you can see now him coming to life a little bit, but it just gives you this lovely little feature to that embossed detail. You could, of course, you could be using other things to colour it in with as well. You could be doing the letterpress technique. So you could do the letterpress technique with, funnily enough, some of the embossing powder if you wanted to do that as well. You could colour in. You could take your colouring mediums and you could colour around him as well. But I'm just going to go around, just around there. And I want to touch a little bit onto his legs. Let's get a nice bit onto his back bit. Back bit, I'm going to call it, back bit. But now, look, how gorgeous. And you can see him really starting to stand out. And look at that lovely sheen that you've got on there. But, yeah, lots of things that you can do with this, Joe. Lots of things. A gorgeous standalone piece that would make a beautiful card. And we will get some more samples. We'll show you some more samples. Maximalist. I'm going to use that one.
Good term, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a
very,
good
very
one.
good term.
I like that one.
Alison Grant, she says, you live next door to the pastry chef of the White House when we lived in Virginia. There you go. But
Did
they
you
made
make
it
your
delicious.
pastries? That's what I want to know.
Oh, can you imagine the smell of desserts coming in there from their house? I bet they were always whipping up a croquant bouche at the weekend. Cindy says, my sister drove some actors' paychecks and various in Iowa and Oklahoma for the movie Twister. Bill Paxton was a dear man. My son and I met him. He let Tim wear his sunglasses and play football with him. What a top bloke.
I see.
Susan Rushton says, I've met lots of country singers. I'm afraid most of my UK friends may not know who they are, but George Strait, he kissed me on my cheek and signed my boots. Joe Diffie signed her boots. Boots, her shoes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I thought you said something completely different then, Susan.
Boots.
Oh my days. Boots.
Yes.
Amazing.
I also met Joe Diffie, Randy Travis and Eric Church. There you go. Karen Albright says, years ago I had drinks with Robert Goulet and Ricardo Montalban. I'm a bit struggling with the pronunciations here. And I was a childhood playmate of Wendy Mallock from Hot in Cleveland and Frasier and some other stuff. There you are. What a well-collected bunch we are. Sandra says, okay, confessions. Many years ago as a child, Don Reevy's daughter hid me in his wardrobe because the parents said it was time to go home and we were having too much fun. There you are. Yeah, Don Reevy's daughter hid me in his wardrobe.
Oh, daughter.
Oh, yeah, not actual Don Reevy. No, Debbie, that would have been a bit strange.
I got a little bit worried then, I'm not going to lie. I thought you said something completely different again. I think we need to get closer because my hearing's not as good as, it's as bad as my eyesight at the moment.
There you are.
I'm just...
Also, Susan Rushton says, my first, I'm guessing she's celebrity crush, and she hasn't put crush here. She said, my first celebrity crush, I'm filling in the blanks there, was Kelly Keegy, the drummer from Night Ranger. When I was a teenager, he gave me his sweaty towel.
Ew.
There you are.
Ew.
I'm guessing it was after a gig. You know, they like throw their sticks and then I guess they throw their sweaty towel as well. I've done that. Straight in your face.
Oh dear. Right, I've got my lovely background. Oh, did you see it? Did everybody see it? Well, because there were no tissues, so I didn't realise that I was still on camera.
Debbie was wiping her whiteboard on stage the other night with her dress, wasn't you, Debbie?
I was doing it with
wiping your whiteboard with your dress on stage the other night.
Yeah, I do it all the time with my clothes because I didn't have any tissue. Then Jake came in, and I don't know what he were doing, but he started unravelling it, and I thought, is he doing an Andrex Poppy kind of little thing?
How much is it unravelled?
Well, he unravelled it all, look, and then he asked me if I wanted a coffee or tea, so I'm going to let him off. So I'll just keep that there, so I've got something to...
He didn't ask me.
Did he not ask you?
No. Favouritism in the ranks here, I think. Deadwood Rich would like to know what the letterpress technique is.
Oh, a good question. So letterpress technique is when you take one of your embossing folders and you pop some ink into it. So have I got 2 minutes where I could just quickly do this, producer Johnny?
Oh.
Right, let me grab
Johnny,
a piece
the man
of
from Del Monte, he says
cardstock.
yes, Debbie.
I'll do it with the green. We'll pop the green in. So letterpress technique is where you run your inks over your embossing folder. Now you can do this two ways, so I'll do it in both sides because you'll get two different looks. Because you've got a raised size and a recessed side, not size. You can get two different looks by doing the letterpress technique. Now I personally would do this with a brayer so that you can get into all the nooks and crannies, but I'm just going to quickly show you. Let me pop there. I've got a bit inky fingers, so please excuse me, but I'll just pop that down and pop that across in so you can see, minus said fingerprint that I've just done. But you get two different looks, and it depends, I suppose, which way you want to go with your achieved look. I'm just going to trim this down because I am doing this off the hoof, so to speak. And I'm just going to run this through now, my machine. So 2 cutting plates again, and literally now run that through your machine. You've got your ink on both sides, but you'll create two different looks. You can do this with our water reactive inks, but you can also do it with translucent ink pads where you can do it, and then you can attach your embossing powders to it to completely get that beautiful enamelled look as well. So when we take that off, Joe, and I'll just must remember when I do this, you get that lovely effect of the ink either coating to the background, which is on the raised
It
side.
almost looks like it's been heat embossed and then like inked over, doesn't it there?
Or a different side, because it goes into the recessed side of the other one. So can you see two different looks? Both for me, I think, look really lovely. Personally, I do prefer the on the embossed side. So that means you make sure when you're doing your ink that it goes onto the right side of your embossing folder. But again, if you're unsure, pop your ink on both sides and you can create something really lovely. I must remember to clear that. So that's how you would, what we call a letterpress technique. Not so much the letterpress technique that you're probably thinking I meant, because letterpress is a completely different thing. But in terms of crafting, using inks or embossing powders, that's what you can achieve.
Excellent.
Right, so I'm going to run those through there for a second, because we're now going to do a little bit of heat embossing onto our solid. Now, I've used craft card with this one, Joe.
Someone was asking what weight the craft card is of ours, Debbie.
Weight of craft card, off the top of my head, I want to say 300 GSM. I probably have to go and check that for you. But it's around the 300 GSM mark. I don't think it's in it. Let me just have a feel. I think it's 280. I was close. I was close. Yeah, 280. That almost was like I guessed it, didn't I? While I was talking, but little Johnny was just in my ear then telling me. Producer Johnny, not little Johnny.
Did you call him little Johnny?
I called him little Johnny.
Oh.
Well, he is dinky, isn't he? He is dinky. He's my little Johnny. Right, so bless you, Johnny. I meant it in a nice way, not a horrible way, Right, so I've got my two gorgeous little stag and deer there, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my translucent clear ink pad, got some embossing powder, I'm just going to grab myself some cardstock to scoop it up into. Let me see if I've got a nice piece of... I'll tell you what, I'll use a bit of vellum for this. I wouldn't normally use vellum, I'd use a copy sheet of paper, but I want something thin to be able to catch it into. So I'm going to pop that across there, pop them into here. I'll do one at a time actually, so I'll do my stag first. So I'm going to pop, now I'm going to do the front part of this. So that's not mine. I'm
not
just
yours?
saying, Jake. I'm just saying, this is not mine, this one.
Yours isn't quite as clean as that.
It's cleaner,
Is
actually.
it?
Yes.
Oh,
it's
check
cleaner.
you
Yeah,
out.
I ordered myself a new one because my other one's black. But someone's been having a little play with this. Normally you get it and it'll come white, as in clear, like a clear sponge. But what I'm doing is, and I'm going to use my fingers for this because it's only a small one, a small die. I'm covering it with the sticky ink all over. Because what I want to do now is then, when I've got it all stuck up, and you'll see it on the craft card, is I'm going to now, there we go. Take off the top. I'm going to cover it with my embossing powder. I'm going to take that off. There we go. I'm going to just set that to one side for a second while I scoop this back in.
I've had another great comment come in, Debbie.
You want my lovely?
I've had another great comment that you're going to love.
Come on then.
Crafty AJ says, my dad delivered newspapers to Roger Moore and Cilla Black.
Wow.
Now there's a claim to fame.
They are two iconic,
aren't they?
Literally two iconic people, absolutely. Now I'm going to use my tweezers for this because I have got quite a small piece here, the die piece. I'm going to use my tweezers. Oh, actually, I might just hold it down. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Right, need my heat gun, Joe, so...
No worries. Sarah
Schaefer's
Schaefer's letting me know a member of Mercy Me went to their church growing up, apparently. Katie easily says, yes, we can see you wiping the counter with your dress, Debbie.
They did see me.
Yeah.
After all that, they saw me. Oh dear. Now look at this. What happened? Look how quick this happens, Joe. How beautiful. I'm now getting my little golden stag. I'm just going to hold that while I go over the rest.
Oh, I love watching it transform, Debbie.
It's just literally one of the most gorgeous forms of crafting, a bit of heat embossing. And now what I've got is a gorgeous, I mean, look how beautiful he looks. Let me just lift it up for a second. Remember the tweezers, Debbie? Tweezers. But can you see that gorgeous enamelled look? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it for a second time.
Are you?
I am, yeah. I'm going to go for a bit more of an enamelled look because the more you do it, the more enamelled it goes. So I'm just going to pop that back over again and just literally take it into the sticky ink pad. Bring it back out. And then, again, I'm going to just pop that down over the top And then I'm going to chuck me embossing powder. Bearing in mind, you've got 4 colours here, Jo, with these. And you know, you're saying that people are really loving them and they're going for extra sets. Embossing powder for me is one of those, what I absolutely love, embossing sentiments, embossing die cuts, heat embossing with lots of different things. If you've got our pigment ink pads, you're going to be able to do that with these as well. So I'm just going to continue to do that. And again, I'm going to hold it down into place. I'm going to bring back in my heat tool and we're going to repeat that again. So let me just pop, heat, there we go.
There we are.
And redo that again.
Now, any questions you've got about this collection, do get them into me. Let me know. Crafts TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion, if you are across on YouTube. Don't forget, this isn't the only show we've got coming up for you today as well. Myself and Debbie will be back for another 2-hour show, 7 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. East Coast time, 11 a.m. West Coast. With Monday Makers, which will be fantastic. Lots of great stuff in that show. Lots of awesome deals. Also, at some point today as well, there will be a crafty countdown taking place. Got to keep your eyes peeled. Debbie, that looks beautiful.
It's looking gorgeous. So I've turned in from craft into this beautiful enamelled feature, and I'm going to just repeat that again now with the other one.
Will it give you good coverage, Debbie? Could you do that onto like a, could you put the gold onto like a white cardstock and get the same kind of coverage?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Craft card is just what, because initially I was just going to cut it out into craft card, but I thought, no, we've got these gorgeous embossing powders, and I thought, do you know what, I'm changing it up. So initially, and I'll show you my 2 ones because I'm going to still use them, but I just want to show you the kind of things that you can be doing with it. If you're only going to do it once, it's fine, Jo. It gives you more of an orangey peel kind of a look. Nothing wrong with that at all. I think it's a personal preference, this one. And again, just pop that over. There we go. And again, I'm just going to take that out, give it a little tap off. And you're not having to mess doing this one. You're not having to mess about. Do you know how normally we use a anti-static bag and things like that? You don't have to do it with these. When these kind of techniques, you don't have to do it with. I would only do it if you were doing things like heat embossing sentiments, where you don't want to get any fingerprints. I'm only going to do this one once for this one. Okay, but again, that's because I want to try and cram some more in. Although Debbie's just realised.
Beth says, oh, Debbie.
There you go.
Debbie,
you didn't see it.
what you like?
You didn't see it. You didn't see it.
Debbie, sorry, not Debbie. Mary Pat says, gorgeous reindeer. Beth says, wow, that is beautiful. Leanne says, eek, I got myself the papers and mirror card this morning. My 4th order in recent days. Laurie says, when I first learned how to heat emboss, I felt like I had a new superpower. Maybe we need to get that on a stamp. Heat embossing is my superpower.
Yeah, I love
absolutely.
It. Honestly, I adore it. And like I said, you can probably see the difference a little bit if I just hold them up. He's had a couple of coatings. Of course, you could triple emboss if you wanted to, but my little deer is more of a orange peely kind of effect. But there's nothing wrong with that either. And once they're dry, Jo, that's not going anywhere. It's staying put. So I'll leave it there because I am going to put this together because what I've got here, and I just want to, because I love eating embossed powder, but do you know what I don't like? Is the bits that go everywhere. And I don't know why, Jake. I'm going to have to ask you. Why did you
Jake,
unravel?
what happened? What's the story with the kitchen towel,
what going
Jake?
off here, Jake? What going off here when you unravelled it? Did you forget?
Wow, Jake says that it unravelled itself because he was so mesmerised by Debbie's demo. It just unrolled itself. Love that.
I like that one. I like that one. Although you could have said mesmerised by Debbie's beauty, Jake. That's what you could have said.
That as well. There you go.
That as well. Now, I'm going to just bring in. So my cardstock itself is actually 6 by 7.5. Got a little bit different here. And fold back because, again, this is a really big statement piece, this one. It's a 5 by 7. So I just wanted it to be slightly smaller than that once I've folded up because I'm going to have a little fold back card rather than a closed card. We're having a fold back. I've used some of the gorgeous papers again, so hard, and I did choose this one because I thought with a stag kind of theme going off there, reindeer theme. So I've already done a bit of matting and layering, Jo. Nearly said Jake then because I can see him in my other eye shot. We're treating us to being in the room today. Is he looking after us? Did you get your cuppa?
He made me a lovely cup of coffee, yes, Debbie. I think he's hovering because he's got your coffee. He wants to pass your coffee, and that's why he's hovering.
Oh, you can bring it in, Jake. You can bring it in.
We could see how the best mullet this side of Middlesbrough is coming on.
Oh, yes. Have you shared your news yet, by the way?
No, I don't think they know.
Do they not know? Oh, yeah, come here. We've got a little bit of news. So, God, bad days. We've got a little bit of news. Do you want to share your news?
Yeah, so I'm going to be a dad.
Hey!
We've got a Crafters TV baby finally coming. Yes, it's going to be a daddy, aren't you? Yes. So, yeah, all exciting. And when is the little baby due?
March.
In March.
Nice.
In March, yes. So our lovely Holly and Jake are
Daddy
going to be
Jake.
Mummy and Daddy Jake, yes. Yes, probably the nicest smelling daddy that I know.
Oh, thank you.
But you do, he smells amazing. He always smells amazing. Him and John are the nicest smelling men in craft, I think. No offence there, Joe, no offence.
No offence to who?
To you.
Oh, thanks. Wow, we speak
No
apparently.
offence to you either, producer Johnny, and our lovely Brent smells nice as well.
Does he?
Brent always
Yeah,
smells
he always
nice.
smells good.
Yeah, he always smells nice. But yes, it's going to be exciting news. A little baby coming in our Crafters TV family. Loads of it going off in the office, isn't there? They're dropping babies left, right, and centre. But they are. They're everywhere. You sit down on a chair. I mean, I have no need to worry, but you sit down on a chair.
Oh, Debbie.
But yeah, it's so exciting that somebody from our team over here is finally going to be.
I don't think that's how it works. I don't think you sit on a chair and then you get pregnant. I don't think it's a chair.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh dear. Right, so I'll stop talking. Right, so I've got the backdrop, my lovely little stag going off them little reindeer. I've got my papers all ready. So what I'm going to do now is add my lovely dashing deer and stag. So I'm going to.
Lots of congratulations for Jake. Laura Simmons says congratulations. There's Elizabeth, Michelle, Pam, Carol, Sharon, Clarice, Rhonda. Lots of congratulations and little baby emojis. Yeah, baby emojis. That doesn't sound right, but that is right. Jean says congratulations, Jake and Holly as well. How fabulous.
Yes, it is.
I wonder if they'll call it
fabulous.
Gemini.
Oh, what a lovely. We might have to suggest that.
Yeah.
We might just have to suggest that. That's a good one, Joe. I like that one.
What other craft-based baby names could we come up with? Who knows? We'll get working on that. Lots of celebrity stories still coming in as well,
There's still
Debbie.
loads coming in.
Two, not one, but two Elvis ones for you.
Two?
My
Elvis?
aunt, Linda says my aunt was a policewoman, was assigned to security for Elvis Presley when he had a concert
Wow.
here. Also, Brigitte, is it Brigitte or Bridget? I'm sorry, Brigitte/Bridget. When my sister and I were around 12, we went to grocery shopping. My mum, a beautiful white convertible Cadillac, pulled up next to us with Elvis Presley in the passenger seat. We were too chicken to ask for an autograph.
Oh, what a missed opportunity.
Charlotte's got an Elvis one as well. So, Charlotte lived in Austria for a while, is that right? And when you lived there, you had a tutor, teaching you film, and the tutor's mum was Elvis's PA. Look at that.
Wow.
You forgot that. I mean, I'm glad we got that one, Charlotte. Dieta says, here's one for you guys. My cousin, Michael Carabello, played the percussion drums in the group Santana. Yeah,
Whoa.
it is true.
Wow, they're all coming
What a
through
well-connected
now,
bunch
aren't
we
they?
are.
They're fantastic, absolutely. So many well-connected people, aren't they? I mean, honestly. Bet, look what I've done. Look what I've done.
This
I've got
one, I
them all.
love this one, Debbie, because it really showcases those amazing papers, doesn't it?
Yeah, so absolutely. So I've got my little enamelled ones on the front. I've added a couple of little details. It looks a little bit like he's on drunk. Wait a minute, let me put him back round. Let's get him back round a bit. I had a little detail with his nose, using one of the gems. I've got this one flying above his head. I've got my little backdrop going off here, but I added the original two that I was going to pop on there, but I just thought, you know what, absolutely beautiful. And then you've got all those gorgeous sentiments that you can play around with as well. So this is a really lovely collection. We might call it a little mini collection, but there's lots of potential, lots of creativity that you're going to be able to do with this one, and it truly is a beautiful collection. Joe, I need to go and fill me chunky glue up and grab me coffee that our Jake's fetched me. So can I have a minute to have a little tidy up?
Absolutely. Whilst Whilst Debbie grabs her coffee, is what I was going for. Grebby is what it came out of. And also, I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out your basket. As we come towards the end of the show, it is off the chart busy. I will run you back for everything you're getting in a moment, but here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
All the details there of Club Inspire, and also some of the fabulous fun that we get up to here at Crafters TV. Exceptionally busy now on this reindeer collection as we move towards the end of the show. I want to recap again exactly what you are getting included in here. It is a beautiful collection. So you're firstly going to receive the joyful deer within here. Love the fact that you've got all these deconstructed dies. You can really play around with the different colours and the textures that you want to use and how you put those together. Brilliant embossing folders in here for you as well. You've got the opulent deer, which I think matches beautifully with this particular die here, which is your dashing deer. You will also get this one here, which is your winter stag, who I think sits beautifully in that winter woodland embossing folder that is within there. Some foiling sentiments here for you as well. So Merry Christmas. You've also got season's greetings within here. And then the foil stamp die for the elegant deer itself. Then we move into your sentiments. So some sentiments that are going to be brilliant for the outside, and also maybe things like your gift tags, and then also some really lovely, I'm going to show you, these are more paper verses for the inside of your projects, which are all in a lovely festive theme, which is awesome. We also then have as well the ribbon included in there for you too. That's what the embellishments, because you're also getting those self-adhesive gems within there, which is excellent. You will get the embossing powders. Lovely that we've got these colour matched embossing powders within here for you, so you can really start to tie the whole thing together beautifully. Let's move into the papers and cardstock, because it's gorgeous. I mean, we call it paperweight. It's 180 GSM, so a lot of you might refer to this as a cardstock. I love that you've got some more abstract, some more sort of enchanted imagery and artwork in here, and then we move through into sort of the real sort of classic, maybe slightly even maybe sophisticated artwork that you've got All of these as well have the complimentary tartan papers on the back of them too. 36 sheets for you there within your papers. And then you've got this, which is the amazing gold mirror card, which is in gold mirror card. You've got the gold, then of course you've got the blue, that wonderful sort of deep purple and plum, and the red. I need to let you know though, this mirrored cardstock, I'll give you the details for it. 3/4 of the cardstock has gone on its own in the 12 by 12 mirrored cardstock. This is going to be the first element that's going to sell out, which will then sell out the whole collection. If you're watching this show back afterwards, I would say to you, check the website for the current stock situation. It might be that there's maybe a smaller bundle that doesn't include the cardstock. This cardstock is still available on its own individually at the moment as well. Maybe we'll get to a point where we disable it on its own, or we remove it from sale on its own. But at the moment, you can get extras of it. You will need to be quick though. It is of course included within the main collection, so you can get absolutely everything I've just shared with you. $77.99 or $99.95. That's a platinum price of $62.39 or $79.96. All of you, of course, getting some sort of Club Inspire discount. What I would say with regards to Club Inspire pricing is when you go to the website, just ensure that you're logged into your account, and then the price you see will be the price you pay, which will take into account as well your Club Inspire discount. If you are adding extra things, I mean, I think a lot of you are adding extra papers, extra mirror card, but then also extra embossing powders and embellishments. If you're spending over £45 or dollars on individual items, whether on their own or in addition to the main collection, if it's over £45 or dollars, you'll get a discount of 10% on those individual items. Might be a great way of topping yourself up to that free shipping and handling threshold as well. Lots of you still chatting away with us. Something else that's still very busy is the treat box. Oh, Debbie's got lots of gorgeous looking ones over there. Let's go and have a look at Debbie's treat boxes.
These are so cute, and it's just a shame I'm not going to get to demonstrate one, but I do believe Little Dicky Bird told me Craig did literally like a little bit of craft along this morning because he did one from scratch. So go and look back at how Craig put those together. These are so cute. They complement this range as well really beautifully. I'm going to start off with this one because depending on the colours that you use, they're absolutely gorgeous. You can decorate the front and the back. You've got all the elements to create your box base and all of your features on there with the dies, because it's got dies in here. The stencil is the box and the dies are all the features. And again, everything from the mouth to the eyes to the nose to the, wait a minute, freckles? Should we call them freckles? Freckles, yeah.
We don't know what they are.
Oh, do you not know what they are either, Joe? I'm calling them freckles.
The young males have the spots on their bum.
Oh, yes.
And the young females have the spots on their head.
Have you made that up?
Spots on their bum, spots on their head.
Have you made that up?
No, I haven't made it up.
Where have you got that information from?
A lovely viewer found it on Google.
So the girls have got freckles on the bum and the boys have got freckles... Wait a minute, wrong way around. Girls have got freckles on the head.
Yeah, and the boys have got freckly bums.
Freckles on the bum.
Yeah.
Oh, that's, you learn something new every day. That's amazing. Look at these though. I just love these. And I just want to show you, don't have to do it all the way around. You can keep it nice and plain at the back. Oops, I've got I'll hold it up. I think I might have bent that then. I do apologise to...
You think you might have bent it?
I do apologise to Maxine. Maxine, I think I might have just bent your antler. Apologies. I'll try and fix it. Whoop. Let me hold it up there. But again, absolutely gorgeous. I love what Maxine's done with this. Look at those diamanty eyes. Oh, super cute are they? Really, really beautiful. Use your craft card. Obviously, this is going to lend itself to craft card. Pretty them up. Lovely female one with a little shiny nose there. Absolutely glorious. And then look at this one. I love this one. Who's made this one? Anna, love this. Anna's layered up lots of different cards to create a very super tough box.
Crazy. So she's obviously like mount board.
Yeah, a bit like mount board, yeah. So this is what she's done, is she's just cut it out a few times and stuck it together to create a really solid box. And again, really beautiful. I mean, what is it that you're going to fill yours with? I'd be filling, those lovely reindeer balls that you can get at Christmas?
Reindeer what?
Yes, reindeer balls, the chocolate balls. Reindeer chocolate balls, I know. Hey, Joe, I'm not making it up, this is true. The reindeer chocolate balls, I'd be filling mine up with a little, in my little reindeer box. It's true, stop laughing, it's true, they are out there. They do the snowballs, they do the little snowballs. You can get the reindeer balls as well. So I'd be filling them up, popping them in my little reindeer trinket box there. Or you could be gifting little jewellery,
Nice.
Pennies can go in there, those chocolate coins. We'll go with safe option. Chocolate coins you can be filling it up with as well. But there are lots of different things that you can be gifting for. Oh, Maxine, I'm really sorry. There,
beautiful.
Now, can you? But again, really beautiful, gorgeous treat box that I just think are absolutely fantastic. And I know from the love that we've been seeing that you're loving these too.
Yeah, and also a great price on this too, because what you've got in here is a stencil, so that's going to allow you to create those. $12.99, $14.95, all getting some sort of club inspired discount. Remember there as well. It doesn't come in the main collection, so you wanted to add this in with your main collection if you want to buy it. Pretty much everyone adding it in with the collection, and also lots of you going for it on its own. You've got the stencil to create the main body of the box, and then the dies which are going to allow you to decorate up the reindeer face within there, which is amazing. Shall we do demo of the show, Debbie?
Yeah, well, I think we've been talking a lot, Joe, because I don't seem to have made very many things.
How many have you done?
3, but going on to my 4th. I have got 6 planned.
Have you got a finished one for the 4th?
I have, yes.
Well, let's put them all in then.
Yes, so we'll start with number 1, which was our lovely gift box with my dashing, gorgeous reindeers there. So that was the gift box one, and of course we used the lovely embossing folder. So that's number 1, the gift box. Number 2 was, oh, they're so cute. Number 2 was the gorgeous little builder reindeers that we did. So that's the number 2. Number 3, you've just seen me complete, was my my lovely enamelled, I'll call them, the enamelled reindeer and stag. And somebody asked a question about the stag, Joe, 3 inches, just if you're listening, it's 3 inches big.
Awesome.
So that's number 3. And then number 4 is going to be my wine bottle tag. So I'm using this particular one for the next demonstration, going back to that gorgeous builder deer, but showing you that you can take it into, well, we've covered 2 cards, a box, and now we're going to do a little reindeer tag. Of course, this could be a tag if you wanted to as well. So yeah, that's going to be number 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, I'm being careful because they're still wet, and 4.
Amazing. Love that. Get your votes in. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. Lots of more famous connections coming in. Stacey Allen was a cousin of Paul Freese's mum, who apparently was a well-known gangster from Glasgow back in the day. There you go, there's a claim to fame, bit of a local one there for you. Beth Fralix's dad was Elvis's cook when he's stationed in Germany.
Wow.
Beth, I'd love to know if you know what he cooked for him. Was it deep fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches? So apparently that was Elvis's favourite food, you know, Debbie.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Deep fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
That sounds, delicious.
Oh, it sounds delicious, doesn't it?
Absolutely, it does.
Brenda K. Tatchell, you'll like this one. Me and Debbie both love a bit of this one. A limo showed up 3 doors down in our humble neighbourhood years ago. It was Colonel Harlan Sanders of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh.
He was there to pick up our neighbour for a date.
Oh!
I wonder if she found out his magic blend of spices.
Oh.
Anyway, Aisha says, great colours on those embossing powders. Yolanda's ordered the main bundle as well. Any more comments that you've got, get them into us. Crafters TV on Facebook or Crafters Companion over on YouTube. Yes, anyway, back to you, Debbie.
Right,
Before I get myself in trouble, I'm on the cusp of getting myself in trouble there.
Right, I'll tell you how I made the tag to start with. I've had to speed it up a little bit, just because we're just running out of time. Joe, they'll stop us from working together again, I'm telling you. So this particular tag that's going to fit around my wine bottle or other drinks bottles, shall we say, is 10 inches by 3.5 inches, and I scored it along at the 7-inch mark, like so. I've actually added, the papers. Honestly, Joe, if I were getting extras, are they still available, the extras? Because
they are at the moment. at the moment?
I would be getting myself an extra set of paper pads just because they're just absolutely beautiful. And I just chopped it down. So instead of it being 10 by 3.5, it was 9 3/4 by 3 1/4, and just stuck it together, scored it together, and then used our nesting dies. So our nesting dies to create my little tag, and that was our scalloped circular. Yes, of course it's a circle. I believe you're going round and round in a circle. Circular. Wait a minute.
Inverted?
No. Wait a minute. Yes. No. The inverted's the other way. The circular ones that we did. Do you know the originals that we had? It's going back, might be before your time, Joe, the nesting dies. It could be before your time, but I am a little bit of a nesting die addict.
Are you? And I bet you've got them all nice and organised now. You've had a
they
move
are
around.
all in. They're all in one of the, you know the Totally Tiffany boxes?
Yes.
I said they're all in one, they're in two. They're in the do you know where you store your dies? They're in there, all of my nesting dies, and they're right bang in my, is it peripheral? Peripheral, that's the word.
I thought you could say profiterole then.
I nearly did.
I've got profiterole
They're
vision, I
right in
assure
my
you.
eye line on the first shelf so that I can see them, so that I've got them to hand. But yeah, absolutely, you must have. And if you haven't got them, and look, Craig's got them on tomorrow, then go and get the ones that we've brought out, because it came from Craig, the idea of the bigger style ones, and they're absolutely fabulous. So bear in mind, that is my little tag all made. And then we are going to do the building of the gorgeous deer. Let me grab my little deer back again, because it is super cute. Now, rather than me cutting through all these again, because that'll take us through to the end of the show, and I want to try and get this all in, just choose papers from the mirror card, from things that you've got on the show. We've got craft card on the show, textured cardstock, whatever it is that you want to cut it out of. Cut all your little pieces up. I've already got mine cut, Joe, and ready to mount and pop on. And I've actually taken another nesting die of mine and just pop that on there and run some sandstone around there, because I like the circular shape, you know, to go with the head. That's what I quite like about it. But there's nothing to stop you from using a square or anything like that. But what we're simply going to do is just build him up. So I'm going to use my, yep, I forgot. Let me just pop that, just a second, Joe. Where is me, my pokey tool, because it's on a little bit of our adhesive sheet. So I've used one of our adhesive sheets, and I'm going to pop that on, and we're going to place, in fact, you know what? I'm going to place my antlers on, because I want them to stick down underneath it. So I'm just going to put those on first. So get my little antlers on, and then pop my little head just onto there. We've got those gorgeous little eyelashes again, so we'll pop the eyelashes on. Just think these are so cute, they really are. Let me go that one. And how many minutes? Oh, where does the time go, Joe?
10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. It's flown by this show, isn't it?
It absolutely has. It's completely flown by. It always does though in here. It really does. There we go. So you can see now we're starting to build up. I've got my lovely little nose feature there as well. So we're going to pop the nose on. And she's got a lovely little red shiny nose again. Let's pop that on. I've got my little hat. So we're going to pop the hat on. So again, just place the hat over the top. Notice how they've been deliberately designed to fit perfectly into this as well. But you can see how gorgeous she's looking. Now, I used on this one some white cardstock, but I actually popped some glitter over the back. You could be cutting this out into glitter cardstock if you wanted as well. It's entirely up to you, but I'm just going to build it up so you can see again just how cute and easy it is to put together. But look how beautiful, especially when you're using things like your circular dies that you'll have in your collection, how lovely they are to work with. And again, all I'm going to do now, Joe, is I'm going to bring it in. I have got a couple of little elements from one of my older collections, and Joe, don't ask me. But I'm going to put those on either side as well.
I think I know where they're from. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Do you know, let me, because I think I might have wrote it down on there. Yes, I did. You know the abstract frame die? It's that one. That's where I've got these from. So I'm going to just pop now, dotty tape pen, Debbie, dotty tape pen. And I'm going to use my chunky glue again, just to pop there on the back, and then I'll be able to put those underneath. If I put this on first, because it doesn't dry straight away, it enables me to get this into place where I want it.
Beth got back to us about Elvis, what Elvis liked to eat.
What did he like
Bev
to
says
eat?
no, he never had peanut butter and banana sandwiches when my dad
Really?
cooked for him. But he did like quite a lot of home cooking, fried chicken, mashed potatoes, biscuits and gravy. But Elvis's favourite thing was my dad's fried green tomatoes, apparently. There you are.
Fried green tomatoes, they sound amazing.
They do, don't
Beth.
they?
That
There we
sounds
are.
amazing. See, you know, I'm loving this
I mean, I
today,
can't
this
believe
afternoon.
what a well-connected bunch we are here at Crafters TV.
I'm really glad I mentioned it now because it's caused quite the conversation, hasn't it?
Really has. Really has. A lot of people have enjoyed the fun of this show this afternoon, they're saying, Debbie.
Oh, we've got to have a bit of fun, haven't we?
Aish said I'll be making bottle tags this year. I love the idea, and I can't believe I've never thought of it before.
Of the what? Sorry, the bottle tag?
The bottle tags, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's all about, isn't it? I mean, sometimes, especially for things like this, it's the time that we do gift. My dad especially, I don't tend to buy it because he loves his drinks. So I tend to buy him them. But rather than put in a bottle bag, how lovely would it be to just dress it up with this tag? Absolutely gorgeous. Now, on here, there's the stamps. Don't forget, you've got all these gorgeous stamps on here as well. And that was just stamped out into the Bordeaux, the quick dry ink pad that I've popped there. Again, I've used some of the papers to just go, and I'm just going to stick that underneath. Let me just, because I can wiggle that into place. There we go. And then let me just push that over. And then I'm just going to finish it off with a little bow as well. So I'll pop my little bow just onto the top there. So where's my 3D collage glue? I'm going to change it because this, let me just tell you, this ribbon is absolutely sensational.
Gorgeous?
It's gorgeous.
It's so festive, isn't it?
It really is, Joe. It's just beautiful. So I'm going to let that set. It does need, the only difference with wet glue, because obviously this is still wet, even though it's the chunky glue, it's wet. It does need a bit of drying time. But when you pop it all together, and I would have a bottle here, but we're not going to do that. But you can see how beautiful when you bring them all together, mix them up with other things that you've got in your crafty stash, like your dies, your nesting dies, and just pop that together. And again, you got yourself a lovely little bottle holder just over there, or a tag, because they're right on the back there, which is what I'll be doing for my dad. But shh, don't tell him, he won't be watching. Hazel might be, so if you are watching Hazel, hello. But shh, don't tell me dad. That's what's going to be going into his bottle this Christmas.
Nice. I love that. I think loads of people are going to be recreating that. Card of the show is card number 1, Debbie.
Oh,
number
the box.
1, the box.
Wow.
So we'll pop that on the shelf along with Craig's card from this morning. And whatever wins our card of the show in the later Monday Makers.
Oh, yes. Well, I'll let that dry a little bit because it's still a little bit wet there, Joe. So I'll let that dry a little bit more. There we go.
Awesome. Right, let me recap them for you exactly what you are getting included. So you are going to get the Joyful Deer in here, which you've seen Debbie use a couple of different times, which is, I think this is a super versatile one. You're going to really enjoy putting that together. We've also got in here for you some embossing folders. So you've got your Opulent Deer, which I think goes really wonderful with the Dashing Deer, or with that more sort of traditional style winter stag. You then have your winter woodland in here as well. Brilliant with this collection, also going to work as a standalone on its own really well. We've then got some foil stamp dies in here for you too. A couple of sentiments. You've got Merry Christmas, and you've got Season's Greetings within there, and then you've got the foil stamp die of that lovely elegant deer for you there as well. We then have some sentiments which are going to go well on the outside of your project, so Peace on Earth, Mistletoe Kisses, Noel, Joy, Have a Magical Christmas, Merry and Bright, all the traditional ones there as well. Then we've got the inside ones. I'm going to turn this around and read a few of these for you because I must say, I'm really struggling to do it upside down and back to front at the moment. So I'll show you, I'll hold them this way. So you've got things like a warmest winter thoughts and best wishes for a wonderful holiday season. May you never be too old to search the skies on Christmas Eve. It's the most wonderful time of the year. May the miracle of Christmas fill your heart with wonder and joy. And if kisses were snowflakes, I'd send you a blizzard. Love that one. There are just a few of them that you've got on there. There's a few other ones on there for you too. We then move into the embellishments. Within the embellishments, it comes beautifully boxed for you, like this. And within here, you've actually got those ribbons in there and then those gorgeous embellishments in there for you as well, which is fantastic. You do have the embossing powders in here as well. 4 gorgeous pots of embossing powder, all beautifully colour matched to work with this collection, which is awesome. We then have your papers, which are just beautiful. So in here, you've got some sort of more enchanted, ethereal ones. They've got a bit of a Northern Lights kind of vibe about about them, they're a little bit sort of magical forest-esque, aren't they? As well as then having those more traditional, classic Christmas styles of imagery in there. You get 36 sheets included in there. And you are also getting included the amazing 20 sheets of the mirror card in the gold, the blue, that wonderful rich deep plum colour, the green, and of course the red is coming in there for you as well. All of that comes your way. $62.39, $79.96. A lot of you choosing to add extras of the mirror card. How much of that? 80% of the mirror is gone. It is going to go. It's just a question of when it goes. If you're watching this show back, definitely check the website for the stock situation on its own. And once that sells out, it will sell out the whole collection because it's in there. Of course, we'll bring back a smaller collection for you, but if you want everything, I think today's going to be the day for you to grab it. A lot of you adding extra papers into your collection, and a lot of you adding the extra embellishments alongside the embossing powders too. Now, you can build your own bundle, spend £45 or dollars, so you'll receive a 10% discount. If you're going for the main collection, you get that discount, and then if you're going for some extra bits which totaled £45 or dollars or more, you get the 10% discount on the extra items that you order too. So however you want to play it. The main collection itself, $77.99 or $99.95. That's a platinum price of $62.39 or $79.96. It is exceptionally busy now over on the website. Loads of you with this in your basket. Hundreds and hundreds of you gone for this morning, and so busy now as well. If you want to get an order in, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au, hit the shop the show button, get it in your basket, get it checked out, and start making some amazing stuff. Debbie, what a pleasure it was. We are out of time. What can we look forward to from our later Monday Makers show?
So now then we've got one of my favourites, exploding boxes.
Nice.
We've got some spiral dies on there. We've got Christmas interchangeables as well, which I absolutely love. What else have we got on there?
Oh, there might be a crafty countdown as well.
The first one that I've been involved in, so I'm a little bit excited, Joe. I don't know how it kind of works.
Well, we don't know when it's going to happen or what it's going to be.
I do know.
Oh, do you know? Hang on. Have you got information that I don't have?
Not saying a word, but it just got 20 minutes in that show to get it on the fabulous deal that it's on. That's all I'm going to say. You've got to tune in. If you're watching it back on up later on,
you'll not get it.
Unfortunately, you're not going to get it. So it is just while the show is running. So absolutely, I can't wait, Joe. So
it's going to be
good
excellent,
enough time to get myself set up and
get some dinner,
some food.
Get a bit
of Rogan Josh.
Get a bit of grub. Yes, don't forget to check out your baskets. Make sure you secure and get your hands on this beautiful reindeer collection. We'll see you back here later, 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. East Coast, 11 a.m. yes indeed, for you West Coasters. We'll both see you there. Take care.